Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Hexo. Welcome back to another Skyblock video over on Complex Gaming. In today's video, I'm going to be playing around with these things called minions. For anybody that is brand new to the server, or for anybody that has played the server and really hasn't messed around with minions, well, that's what today's video is all about. As you can see, I have 4 different minions in my inventory, one being a epic potato farmer, the second one being a common sweetberry farmer, the third being a common netherwort farmer, and the fourth being a uncommon wheat farmer. Some of you guys are probably wondering, what is the difference between the rarities like epic, common, and uncommon? Well, that is a simple drop percentage. As you can see, for the epic, it is a plus 66% for potato drops, because this is a potato farmer, which you can still use the potato farmer for like carrots, sweet berries. It'll still do the same job. It just will drop the normal rates versus a boosted rate if you use that certain crop like potatoes. And like common, there is a plus 16% drop rate for sweet berries, so it's not that high of a percentage, versus like an uncommon is a plus 26%. And as you can see, I have this big giant piece of grass connected to my spawn point at my island that originally I was going to make a shopping market, but I kind of decided to change my plans a little bit with this area and make this the new minion area. So right now I can only place 4 minions. I believe the default is actually 2 minions, but I did do the first island upgrade, which for anybody wondering how to do island upgrades on the server, all you have to do is type /is, and then once this menu pops up, right click on the island that you want to focus the upgrades on, and then go over to the upgrades tab, which should be the little nether star thing right here, and then head over to the netherite hoe. That will be the minion limit for the island. My current level is 2, which I could place 4 minions. I was also wrong. The default is 3 minions for each island, so keep that in mind. And then in order to go to 5 minions per island, you have to spend 12.5 million, but you also have to be a level 11, and then it goes up and up and up. Wow, that is a big... Hold up, guys. Time out real quick. Why did we go from 12.5 million to 125 million? Is it just me? Or does that seem a little crazy? But yeah, that is how you do island upgrades for your minions on the server. And another nice thing you can do if you don't want to, like, say, teleport to the island where your minions are, you can also do /is and then right click on the island, and there'll actually be a island minions tab, and you'll click on that, and then this is where it'll show all your minions. So let's just say if I place all 4 of these minions, you'll see 4 different slots for these guys right here, and you can control them through this menu without needing to go to each minion. Now it is time to figure out which minion do I want to focus on first. So I have a potato, a sweetberry, another wort, and a wheat. Let's see what crop is selling for the most at this very moment, which earlier, yeah, like I said, I was about to say wheat, because right now it is selling for $47 per piece, which is just insane. As you can see, the dynamic sell value is plus 46%, versus if you go to like sweet berries, it's -8, which the other day it was like -42, so that's a lot better than the other day. Potatoes are -21 and carrots are -16. So honestly, all the sell rates right now aren't terrible, but it definitely will fluctuate depending on the day, of course. So I think I'm going to start with a wheat farmer, and I believe the first farming radius is 5 blocks, which I'm going to do the first upgrade on all the minions. So that'll boost it to 7 blocks. So I just have to kind of keep that in mind. The idea is to try to like make it like a U shape for now, or potentially just I don't know, actually. I have 4 minions and I don't really know how I want to do this. I might just slap them right here. That seems good enough. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's actually perfect. Eventually, at some point, I'll fill up this whole island with grass, because I kind of want to do a lot more with the decoration on the island. So as you can see, it looks like at level 1, the minions will work, but I do know once you do the first upgrade on the minions, it will boost them, so that way you have to use gold shards in order for them to work, which you'll kind of see right here with this guy. So let me click on this. It's going to cost me 2.9 million, which hopefully I can make that back from selling my crops later on, because that's a lot of money, right? Oh, it just used 3 shards. So I don't know exactly how many shards it's going to use. Oh, right there. It literally says it. So for every 650 actions, it will be using 3 gold shards per cost. So one thing I am missing is a hoe. Let's see here if I have a hoe in one of these chests. And for anybody that did watch the last video, the giveaway will be in episode 12, not this episode, mainly because I want to give everybody a week to enter into the giveaway versus just a couple days. So let me see what I'm trying to figure out what chest it actually belongs to me. It should just be this light blue one. Yes, it is. Perfect. So let me snag this guy, close that out, drop this back in my PV, and then let me go ahead and till 7 blocks around the minion, and I'll be right back. All right, so I went ahead and got the area all tilled out for the wheat, and then I went ahead and placed all the wheat seeds themselves. Now I actually want to see how well this minion works, because I actually don't know how minions work on the server. So let me buy some bone meal real quick, or bone block. Turn that into some bone meal, and then let me just do this real quick. Okay, so currently he's at 0 items. Let's see, how does it work with 1 wheat? Does it actually count as a whole action? How does that work exactly? Yep, so 649. I believe it's still like per like actual thing. I don't think the actions count per individual crop, so that should be 650 actions. So either way, I should be able to produce a decent amount, but as you can see, I only for some reason got 1 wheat, so I don't know exactly how these guys work. Maybe it's not like a every single time you get a extra piece of wheat. Maybe it's like every other 4 or something like that, but I'm not too sure. So I guess we'll figure this out together. So as you guys can see, it only counted 1 action for 2 pieces. So it looks like it works the way that I assumed that it works. So it's honestly not that expensive for shards. So wonder why, I guess it gets expensive the higher the level, of course, because if you actually click on it, you can see all the levels, which goes all the way up to level 10, and that can cost 181 million. The tier before that, it's 100 mil, so it's very, very expensive to get your minions maxed out. And as you can see, it uses 27 gold shards per 650 actions at a level 10 minion, which is, if you think about that, that's insane. You'll definitely get your money's worth on the higher levels, but I definitely wouldn't max out a wheat farmer, and especially an uncommon. I would try to go for the highest rarity, which I believe is legendary for the minions, but I could be completely wrong. Like I said, I only have up to an epic, so I'm not too sure, especially with AH being sold out of all the minions. Now that the wheat farmer is done, I'm going to move on to the epic potato farmer just to see how well the plus 66% potato drops goes. Now that I have the potato farmer placed, all I have to do now is go grab myself some potatoes, which is going to be all the way down. Oh, that's carrots. 1 layer up right here. For anybody wondering what happened to the old sweetberry farm that's, well, no longer sweet, your boy got a little carried away with some TNT, as you can see. There's some that didn't blow up. You know what? And all the armor stands, too. Like, I don't know what the deal is with the server not blowing up armor stands, but for some reason, not a single one of these armor stands blew up. And I blew up a lot of this farm, as you can tell. Well, hello to you guys. I guess some of the foxes did live. Well, not for long. Not for long. Oh, that one right through the... Oh, perfect! All right, now that I am done blowing up more of my sweetberry farm, time to move back on to the minions. And I don't know why I'm not using a stack. You can't use a stacker one on potatoes? Oh, brother. You know how nice it would be if we could use a stacker one on potatoes? And voila, just like that. I'm done doing my manual labor for the potato farm. The wheat farm's looking pretty good over there. The wheat's growing pretty quick, actually. Didn't think it was going to grow that good. But let's go have a look to see if I have gotten any bonus wheat so far. Probably not. Oh, I have, actually. I've gotten 2 bonus wheat. Let's go, we're rich. I'm gonna kind of casually walk through this farm and just kind of whack some potatoes with some bone meal real quick. Not really trying to get all of them at full stage. I just kind of want a bunch of them to be near it to see how well this is going to work. Gotta hurry up, gotta hurry up. So close. Whoa, it's at 88% all of a sudden. I never upgraded the potato farmer here, as you can tell. Still level 1. Let me make some changes there. Do a little, oh, whoa, hold up. Why am I paying so much more? I really hope I make my money back. We're gonna spend the 4 mil. Okay. Bam. Let's see, how many potatoes do I get? Oh, well, as you can see, I've already gotten 104 from the focus. How many do you get from a 1 potato? Any second now, just any second. We got 5 potatoes from 1. That's actually nice. I think it went up. What was it? 102. Oh, my brain. Oh, do you guys hate when you do that? You look at a number and then you like wait for something to happen, and then you forget what that number was. Because that just happened to me. Here, we're gonna test this again. Okay. I think I did go up too. I might have been at 105 and then I went up to 107. So you don't get it every single time because it's clearly a 66% chance, but you do get, 1 to 2 potatoes per potato extra but you also get 3 potatoes per potato. So that's phenomenal. I can't complain there. Now that I got the wheat farmer done and the potato farmer done, I'm gonna kind of just real quick build out the other 2 farms for the netherwort and sweetberry farm. Guys, I have a problem, and that problem is I don't have enough room for the sweetberry farmer and the netherwort farmer to go right next to both of these farmers, because your boy can't count. I thought I made enough room, but I'm actually 2 blocks short. I know it looks like it can go in this last grass block, but that is outside the border, as you can tell. So, yeah, these 2 might not be as efficient, but it's okay. Actually, no, it's not okay. We're missing out on a little bit of profit, but we're gonna have to just get through it, and maybe one of these days I will move that guy over, but for now, I think this is just gonna have to work. So I just did a 5-minute AFK session. I can definitely say the potato farm, netherwort farm, and sweetberry farm definitely produced the most amount of crops, as you can tell. 56% in 5 minutes, 56 from the potato farm, and 45 from the netherwort. And the wheat only, oh, I lied. The wheat did 49%, which is not terrible, but the biggest problem is the fact that you get a lot of seeds. As you can see, seeds do not sell for a whole lot of money, so when your minion is filling up with 50% seeds, it's not going to be worth it compared to if it was 4 stacks of full wheat. For the time being, I'm going to let the wheat farmer stay, and when I get a better variant of one of the other 3 farmers, I might replace him then. But like I said, for now, he's just going to chill out because I don't really have any other farmers. As you can see, I have a lot of minions in my PV6 here, and a lot of them are just mining minions. Some are slayer minions. But for the farmers that I have left, I do have 1 netherwort farmer, I have a melon farmer, a pumpkin farmer, a cactus farmer, and a wheat farmer. If anything, I would probably replace the wheat farmer with a netherwort farmer, but it's really not worth it, especially since it is a common, and I would have to invest another like $2 to $4 million just for it to be worth my time. So this guy is gonna have to pay himself back before I get rid of him, because I did spend $2 million on him. So I didn't even really think about that, and well, your boy needs his money back. We have a problem, and that problem involves a lot of money. A lot of money. I just realized that I'm not going to be able to hook up any of these minions to a auto choker system, because in order to do that, they have to be level 4. In order for them to be level 4, for example, this is just my common minion. It's going to cost me a whopping $20 million in order to get to level 4. It's 12 mil for level 4, 6 mil for level 3, and 2 mil for level 2. Well, your boy is probably not going to spend $80 million on minions, and that's just the common minions if I do that. I don't know how much it is for the epic, and honestly, it's probably terrifying to see the price. Oh, yeah, it's terrifying, all right. $24 million just for level 4. That's not including level 3, which is $12 million. Oh, man. Yeah, your boy ain't doing that right now. That's a little pricey for the epic one. How much is it for the uncommon prices? I don't think it's terrible. Yeah, never mind. I don't think your boy in this video is going to be doing any shulker loading systems. But before I do the upgrades, I have made it over to my Sweetberry Island. As you can tell, this farm is kicking off. I started layer 2, but I have not finished it. And since I didn't really want to set up a whole shulker system, I went ahead and connected layer 2 down to layer 1. And well, let me show you guys how many Sweetberry boxes your boy has. So I got one pretty much entire dub right here. I have a second dub right here, and well, these guys are almost empty. Wow, I filled these bad boys up, and well, if you're wondering what's in these bad boys, it's a lot of sweet berries. I really don't know if I have enough sell wands to even sell all of these, but we're gonna find out. So I went ahead and placed the dubs that are next to the super hoppers on both of the shulker machines, because I don't actually have them hooked up to this chest anymore. They're actually hooked up to the middle chest. So let's see how much money I can make off 2 full dubs of shulkers. So I went from $282 million to $288 million, which honestly isn't the best, but the fact that this was passive income and I didn't really have to do a whole lot besides leave that account AFK and right on those blocks, I can't complain too much, but it definitely could be better, especially for how long it takes. for how long it takes to fill those boxes up. So we got all 8 dubs from the center placed down now for the shulker boxes, and all these bad boys are filled up with sweet berries. But before I start selling these guys, I do have a couple sell boosters, and I've been told that you cannot get your hands on a 200% money booster anymore, but I don't think I'm going to waste these guys on a sweetberry farm. But I am going to waste one of the 50% money boosters just to see how much more money I can make off all these boxes. The only thing I'm worried about is I only have 2 sell wands left, and they're both kind of running low. One only has 17 out of 50 left, and the other one has 235 out of 500 left. That's the only bad thing about this farm, is you can definitely burn through sell wands a lot faster than you kind of expect. But now that I have a 50% money booster applied, let's see how much your boy can make. So I'm not even halfway through all the boxes yet, and I've already burned a lot of the lives on this sell wand. So let's see if I can get through all these boxes, or if I'm going to have to invest into another sell wand. Oh no. I have ran out, and I still have this whole entire side right here and the other side to sell. Let's see. Do I have any more sell wands? Probably not, because I have burned through so many of my sell wands on this farm. Oh, wait. We have one. Yes. Yes. All right. I have now sold all of the sweet berries from all these shulker boxes, and your boy is sitting at 317 million now. Like I said, didn't make a whole lot of money, but I did go up from 288 million to 317 million. And that is with a plus 50% money booster too. Keep that in mind. But overall, that's not bad for passive income. The only bad thing about it is I need to build a shulker unloaders. That way I don't have to hand place all these boxes, versus I could just throw them in a dub and call it a day. So now it is time to get rid of all these boxes and throw them back in the chest for now. I did say if I got more than $20 million, I would at least do 1 to 2 upgrades, which I did get 30 mil. So I was pretty close to be able to afford both upgrades. But for now, I think I might just focus on the sweetberry farmer, just because this guy seems to be rocking out, but also this potato farmer is doing pretty good himself, and I don't know if I really, like, I have enough to do the upgrades. I just don't know if it's really worth it. So I did another AFK sesh on the minions just to see how much they would produce, and this time I waited 10 minutes instead of 5 minutes, and I can tell you that the potato farmer and sweetberry farmer both maxed out their inventories in a 10-minute time frame, while the netherwort farmer got around 72%, 73%, something like that. The wheat farmer, not so much. As you can see, it's at 63%, which is mostly probably seeds is my guess. Yeah, it's about half seeds, sadly. That's the only bad thing about the wheat farmer, and I didn't really think about that aspect. I think you can also filter it out, but even then, I don't know if it's really worth it. Let's see here. Let's see, if I stop picking up wheat seeds, I would only fill up the wheat itself, but as you can see, I only had a stack at 11 wheat in there, but I had a stack at 23 wheat seeds. So, yeah. Alrighty, so the sweetberry farmer is now hooked up to the shulker system, so I shouldn't really have any problems with that guy getting full now. The only, I guess, in a way, positive thing about the upgrade is, well, his reach is now 11 blocks instead of 7 blocks, so I had to destroy all this wheat right here, because if not, the wheat was going to back up the shulker box system, because how the system works is you have to have a entire shulker box full of the same items, so sweet berries. Kind of like how this chest is all full of glass, that has to be all full of sweet berries before it will break the shulker. And then I have a super hopper right in front of it, and I have the radius set to 4 blocks. So even if the piston pushes it and the shulker ends up back here somehow, which it's happened a lot more than I feel like it should have, at least the super hopper will pick it up and put it in the chest where it goes. So I don't have to really worry about losing any money, but let's see how much money your boy can make overnight, because I really don't know if the minions are going to be worth it as a small island. But alrighty guys, I think that is going to do it for the minion video. If you guys do have any questions about the minions on exactly how they work, I can try my best to help you guys out. But if I can't help you guys out, always feel free to reach out to the staff. The staff team is more than willing to answer all your guys' questions about any of the minions and really how the server works in general. But of course, as always guys, it's been your boy Hex. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.